There you go. Lots and lots of details as to how you can also get involved in the launch of the World Food Movement. Now, कहते हैं कि कुछ शुद्ध काम करने से पहले दिया जलाया जाता है. So that's exactly what we are going to be doing. We are going to be lighting the lamp today. So before you do anything good, it is always said to be lighting a candle. And also, given that it is festive season, it's Navratri, Diwali is around the corner. So I would like to welcome on stage His Grace Chanchalapathi Dasa, co-founder and vice chairman of World Food Movement, the Akshaya Patra Foundation, and co-mentor and vice chairman of Global Hare Krishna Movement, please, to start the lamping of the light. You can keep going, it's okay. You don't need to stop with your clapping this evening, I think. We have a lot to celebrate. And I think one more, that's it. Thank you so much. If you'd like to take your seats here for the evening, thank you. And now I would like to request Shri Navina Nirada Dasa, Executive Director of World Food Movement, Akshaya Patra Foundation and Hare Krishna Movement to say a few words this evening, please.
Good evening, everyone. Namaskaram and Hare Krishna. I would like to apologize for any inconvenience you all had at the entrance. But I'm deeply honored to stand before all of you today. Your presence and support gives strength to this mission. Our inspiration comes from Akshaya Patra Foundation, which has served over 5 billion meals in India. Ensuring no child studies hungry. Last year, we were honored to celebrate the serving of 4 billion meals at United Nations, New York. And that's when many leaders asked us, why not feed in America? Hunger exists here too. Even more, Indian American families, especially their children who are raised here, they urged us, we live here, we study here, we work here, now we want to serve here. And this led us to the action. We found out that 1 in 4 college students in America face food insecurity. About 15% of all Americans are food insecure. This is not distance, it is right here. Srila Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON movement, always said, no one should go hungry. Guided by His Grace Madhu Pandit Das and His Grace Chanchalapathi Das, the founders of Akshaya Patra, we launched a pilot program in New Jersey, New York, and California. And the response was truly welcoming. When we first shared the idea with Ambassador Pradhan, the Consul General of India in New York, he immediately promised his office full support. I am happy to share that we have served about 10,000 meals across East and West Coast till date. Our next goal is to feed about 50,000 meals in next 1 year, and then 100,000 and with your help, 1 million meals in America by 2030. We serve with one pledge. Every meal will be delivered with respect, dignity, and care, with uncompromising quality. Tonight, we are honored by the presence of distinguished leaders. We have Ambassador Binaya Pradhan, Consul General of India in New York. I request His Grace Chanchalapathi Dasa to extend honors. We have Assemblyman Sterling Stewart from New Jersey's 18th district. Most of the colleges where we feed is within his constituency. I request His Grace Chanchalapathi Dasa to extend the honors. We have Dr. Patricia Ramsey, the President of Medgar Evers College, New York City. I once again request His Grace Chanchalapathi Dasa to extend the honors. And finally, to all of you gathered here tonight, we have a galaxy of leaders from business, politics, media, law, finance, acclaimed artists, and above all, our vibrant Indian American community. We have representatives from Tamil Sangam, Telugu Sangam, Udupi Shri Krishna Mata, Kashmiri Samaj, Kannada Kuta, Safa, and many more to show, which shows us the power of unity. Dear friends, this is our purpose, the purpose of the World Food Movement. One platform, one community, and one mission to build a hunger-free America. Thank you.
Conflict. Good. Thank you. Shri Navina, thank you very, very much for your wise words. Now, next up, we are very, very honored to welcome a truly transformative leader. She is the president of Medgar Evers College, making history as both the first woman and the first scientist to lead the institution. Please do join me in giving a warm welcome to a visionary educator and champion for students and a voice for equality, Dr. Patricia Ramsey.
I am just so pleased and so honored to be a part of this, because oftentimes people don't think about college students being hungry. As a matter of fact, a lot of people in this country see college students thinking that they have a life of luxury, which they really don't. Our students at Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn, New York, birthed out of the Central Brooklyn community with social justice in its DNA, named for Medgar Evers, who gave his life for the rights of people to vote in Mississippi. Truly a man of social justice who cared about all people. And the students at Medgar Evers College, which is a part of the City University of New York, in New York City, have a median family income below $19,000 a year. Consequently, a number of our students are food insecure. And so when I met I think it was the week before last, with the representatives of the World Food Movement. It really moved me because of the work that is being done. And when I shared my story of knowing what it's like to be in school at an Ivy League institution and being hungry, that is when I was invited to share my story. Because you see, I was a student at Harvard University, and my funding had been removed when I returned that fall. I had very little money. I had driven up from Virginia, where I am a native of. And I had less than $5 to last me trying to get food. I had not been in that situation before. Because at home, neighbors always were going to make sure that we would eat. But I knew no one except some of the students that I had met in class. And so I remember going to a restaurant, looking in the window and envying the people in there who were eating. And I had to decide if I wanted to eat for one day or to have enough that I could have something for a few days. And so I took my little money and I went to a market and I got food that was not healthy, because the food that was not healthy was the cheapest food. And by Thursday, I was so hungry. I just didn't know what I was going to do. And there was another student that I had met from Georgia. And I called and I said, "Do you have any food?" And he said, "Sure, come on over. The little that I have, I will share." And so when we were having the conversation on campus the week before last, I was reminded of that story, and I hadn't thought of it in years, and I've never told the story publicly. But this is such an important mission that the World Food Movement has, that I hope that it will be embraced by all, because, as was said more than once tonight, no child, and I'll say no person, deserves to have to go hungry. And I thank you for the honor of having the opportunity to just share with you tonight. And before I sit down, I want to say something about a person who I met when I first came to Medgar Evers College in 2021. Someone who really cared about the students and cared about the community, knowing that during the pandemic, people were having a really hard time in our community. And so Dr. Walik Boone, that I met on my first visit to the campus while the pandemic was still raging, was giving of himself tirelessly, but with joy, to make sure that our students, even though they were not on campus, would at least be able to have some food that they could cook and that they could eat and have some nourishment. And so I want to, in standing here, being honored tonight myself, honor him for the work that he has done. And I want you all to give Dr. Walik Boone a hand. He's here tonight. I want you all to give him a hand. He is a true champion of the underserved and has given tirelessly to our students at Medgar Evers College. But not only that, he realized the need for our community and has extended the opportunity to the community around our college to be able to get food from our pantry, and we bring in fresh food from the farms, and they are able to come and get that food. And so, again, thank you. And just know that Medgar Evers College, at Medgar Evers College, we have a heart for our students and for our community. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request some beneficiary students to come on stage and say a few words as well. So can we please have Fatima and Alia on stage, please? That's Fatima and Alia. If you could please make your way on stage, that'd be great. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fatima Njai. I'm a Medgar Evers student. I'm a senior. My major is social work, and I minor in child welfare. During my time here, I learned so much about myself and overcame so many obstacles. Medgar Evers College has supported me not only financially, academically, and emotionally. As a single mother who works and commutes 2 hours to school, I often find myself struggling living paycheck to paycheck. But utilizing our school's resources have provided me free therapy, groceries, and clothes for my daughter. This is why programs like Transition Academy and feeding programs on college campuses are so important, especially in New York City, where the cost of living is so high. Too many students have to face food insecurity, and no one should have to choose between a meal and their education. Access to meals has not only relieved financial stress, but it has also transformed my academic journey. With this support, I've been able to stay focused, maintain a 4.0 GPA, lead as vice president of the ABSW Social Work Club, and secure an internship with the Office of Communications. And I have to say, the meals that World Food Movement is providing is very nutritious. My peers and myself are very grateful. It does not feel like charity. It feels like people care, they see us. When I came to Medgar, I was dealing with grief. I was dealing with depression, and I felt seen on campus. I felt heard, and I learned the importance of advocacy and resources. Resources help students feel seen. They help students feel supported. And I'm very grateful to have another resource on campus that can uplift us, that can keep us going, because you never know what someone's going through. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I want to say thank you to World Food Movement for this amazing opportunity. So I know you see me dressed in athletic attire. Let me give you a little backstory. I literally, this afternoon, ran a 5K representing our award-winning Medgar Evers track and field and cross-country team. And I was asked to come here, and I said I couldn't miss it, even if it meant running the 5K and finding myself here. So here I am. And I must say, you guys look so lovely in your saris and lenga coolies and dhoti. I tried to make sure I got all the pronunciations, but you followed me. All right, let's get to the story. So, if you can't tell by my accent, I'm originally from the island of Grenada. And coming to the United States, it was a transition, it was new. And when I came to live in New York, I wanted to go to an institution where I could do what I loved. What I love, track and field. And my education, because I need my degree. So I said, where would I go? As fate would have it, everything fell into place, and Medgar Evers College became my home. It fulfilled every need I ever wanted and ever needed. And the community that I have been so welcomed by at this school is one that is, words cannot express it. It's just amazing. People care. And when you feel cared for, you are emboldened to achieve your destiny. So this initiative, I would say, partnering with our school it touches me. Because growing up on an island, I've seen people hungry. I've seen people having one meal for one day. I've seen people for weeks going by just using whatever they had. And I know food insecurity is not isolated on these island countries, but it's around the world. So even in New York, people have those same struggles. And I've seen classmates having to struggle between figuring out, am I going to eat lunch or am I going to leave it for dinner? Or is me and my friend going to share it? What are we going to do? And this is why I could tell you that World Food Movement is making an impact. This initiative is making an impact. Additionally, I want to also share that, remember, academics is important, so I'm a biology major. I'm going to be going into medical school soon. And being a biology major, I learned that there are various macro and micromolecules needed for the healthy functioning of your cells, your organ systems, and your bodies. So, of course, having nutritious meals that nourish the body, which is what World Food Movement gives, is important. And finally, I am also a cook. So I have to mention the taste of the meals. Come on, right? So I'll say this. The day when I went to be part of the event, I could just smell the aroma of spices in the air and I say, yes, it go taste good. And let me tell you, my taste buds were not disappointed. I actually shared it with someone, then she said, wait, you sure you want this? Can I have it? End up giving away the food because she loved it so much. And in all of this, I just want to say, thank you once again. Thank you for seeing the need and fulfilling the need. Because faith without works is dead. So I know that you guys are working to really do what you are called to do, to love, to show up, and to give. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, next up, I would like to, I know he's already on stage, but Assemblyman Sterling Stanley, a dedicated public servant, proudly representing New Jersey's 18th Legislative District, born in Karnataka, India, and a long-time resident of East Brunswick. Assemblyman Stanley brings a truly global perspective to local leadership, championing issues spanning educational, professional standards, and financial institutions. And we are very honored to have him with us today here at World Food Movement this evening.
Good evening, everyone. It is an honor and pleasure to be here. First of all, let's give a great round of applause to the young ladies who came up here and gave their stories to us. It is such an honor. And this is what movements such as this, organizations such as this do. They transform lives. They make a difference. They make a difference in people's lives. And I have seen many, many organizations I've been to, talked to, and always movements such as these start with an event or something that triggers someone they've witnessed, and it puts a trigger in their heart, a hole in their heart of what they've witnessed, the tragedy or the insecurity or whatever it may be that had led them. And that hole in their heart actually starts a drive within them to figure out, how do we overcome this? And from that, a vision is born. And from that vision, people join that vision. And each and every movement, and it brings us closer and closer to make this a better world. You know, that's what we are all about here tonight, celebrating 1-year anniversary of World Food Movement and the founders and all the volunteers, because I always feel that without volunteers, we can never build our communities into a better lifestyle, and to make it a better way of life for tomorrow. And to teach our children also that it is important not just to get an education, not just to get all the materialistic things, but also to give back to your community, to give back to what was given to you. So it's important to teach that to our children, to the next generation, to keep these movements going. There will be new visions, new foundations coming up from the new generations. But tonight, we are here to honor those that have come before us and who have got this vision. So I'd like the founder to please come here for a second. What I want to do right now is actually we have the state of New Jersey has presented a joint resolution honoring this movement, honoring today, and I would just like to read it to everybody. From the State and General Assembly, State House, Trenton, New Jersey, it's a joint legislative resolution by Senator Dignan, Assemblyman Karabinchak, and Stanley. Whereas, food movement, highly esteemed in the Garden State, will mark and celebrate its launch in the United States during a special Melody with a Mission concert fundraiser on September 28, 2025, featuring Juno-nominated artist ABV. And whereas the Senate and General Assembly of the State of New Jersey are pleased to recognize World Food Movement upon this occasion and commend its steadfast efforts battling hunger and food insecurity. And whereas spearheaded by Sri Madhu Pandit Dasa and Sri Chanchalapathi Dasa, the widely admired founders of the Akshaya Patra Foundation, which is the world's largest NGO-operated school lunch program, World Food Movement has focused its resources in this nation on feeding community college students and food insecure individuals. And whereas in New Jersey, World Food Movement has endeavored to unite diverse communities, partners, and community leaders towards a common philanthropic mission, and through its benevolent deeds, it has established a model worthy of emulation and set a standard towards which those who aspire to help their neighbor with care and compassion might strive. And whereas it is altogether proper and fitting for the members of this legislature to pause in the deliberations to acknowledge World Food Movement praises immeasurable contributions in furtherance of the greater good and affirm its importance to the people of the state. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Senate and General Assembly of the State of New Jersey that this legislature hereby salutes World Food Movement, pays tribute to its sterling record of service and commitment, and extends sincere best wishes for its continued success and vigor in all the years to come. And be it further resolved that a duly authenticated copy of this resolution, signed by the Senate President and the Assembly Speaker, and attested by the Senate Secretary and the Assembly Clerk, be transmitted to the World Food Movement. So at this time, I'd like to present this to our founder. And congratulations to every single volunteer who's taken the time to come out, cook, help, drive, everything that they've done. Every one of you has a very important part to play. And remember that only together can we make this a better world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, we're going to keep the evening going. Next up, I'd like to invite Dr. Binaya Pradhan, who is a Consul General of India in New York. He has served in key diplomatic roles in Moscow, Pakistan, New Delhi, and many more. He was India's High Commissioner to Tanzania, where he played a key role in establishing their first overseas IIT Madras campus in Zanzibar. He's passionate about economic and energy diplomacy as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you could say a few words. Thank you.
Namaskar and good evening. It's a true honor to be part of this celebration, to be part of the launch of World Food Movement. I think what His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada envisioned of a world free of hunger, and what Chanchalapathi Das Swamiji and Madhu Pandit Das ji translated into Akshaya Patra, and what we are now seeing as World Food Movement here in United States. Now I feel incredibly honored that I am part of the launch of that movement. I am witnessing that unfolding here, and for last 1.5 years I have been in a indirect and direct way associated with this movement. So for last 1.5 years, I have been interacting with my friend Nobina Dasji, and he has been telling me about the Akshaya Patra movement and about launch of this initiative. I think 2 months back, when we met the last time, he showed me videos of few testimonies. We of course heard from 2 of the beneficiaries, but he was showing me a video of the Harlem neighborhood. So one old lady, she is mentioning that this is the meal that I am having. It's my breakfast. This is my lunch. This is my dinner. So we coming from India, I understand, and coming from Odisha, I understand what hunger is. But still, I probably, after many years, I heard something like that, and I could feel what it means when somebody is hungry. And frankly speaking, I'm coming from Africa, as you know. I was in Tanzania. I didn't know that there is hunger in United States. So for me, it was kind of a revelation, and I'm so happy that you are launching an initiative to address that. He also showed me another testimony that was about another young person, one college student, and he was mentioning that after probably few weeks, he is having a hot meal. So these are, I think, things which such issues, such problems exist, but when you see somebody addressing them, you really feel so thrilled that this is being done by associations, by organizations that you are associated with. So let me thank once again His Grace and all the members of Akshaya Patra and World Food Movement who are doing such a great initiative. I'm sure you will not have to wait till 2030 to reach the target of 1 million. I'm sure you will achieve it much before that. I think I'm a strong proponent of Indian communities, reimagining their giving back. As you know, the Indian American community, which is, we all know is the richest community, very prosperous community, is also a net giving community. While they have benefited from this country, which has been, welcoming to them, but in more than one ways, they have been a net giver to the society here, to the nation building of this country, and whether it is public policy, we have our friend Stanley here, or in economic segment, or in medical segment, or in public policy, in culture, in you name a segment, the Indian American community has given back to the country. They have also strongly given back to the motherland, to India. We have benefited greatly in last many decades from the generosity of Indian American community. But I have been, ever since I have come here, I have been a proponent that we need to do more in this country, in a more direct way, in a more philanthropic way, while we have contributed in other segment. So I would urge the Indian American leaders, the diaspora leaders who are present here, to think about it, to join this movement, World Food Movement. And I think this should make us more respectable in the community here, more integrated to the American society here, and it would also truly reflect the Indian ethos of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, and it would also connect our youth with the Indian concepts of compassion. So I'm truly honored to be part of this movement, and as a consulate, we'll be more than happy to work with you in whichever way possible. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Binaya. Okay, are we all good? Having a good time so far? Yeah? Good. Okay. Now, you've heard from so many wonderful people this evening, and you are going to continue to do so. I think without all these people that have spoken here today, have shared their stories, have said such lovely words, without you guys, we actually would not be here today. Without the team of World Food Movement, we wouldn't be here today. And also, we would not be here today without our wonderful sponsors as well. So I'd like to mention our sponsors. We're very happy to have Miss Shimona Chadda from Persistent Systems with us, who are in fact gifting us a check. So Shimona Chadda, if you could please make your way on stage and join us in presenting this check here this evening. Shimona Chadda, she serves as the Chief Marketing Officer at Persistent Systems and Board Member, Persistent Foundation, US. That is a wonderful check being presented tonight. Shimona, thank you very, very much. Okay, still staying with our sponsors, our platinum sponsor, Dr. Urmila Shivaram Bhatt, a physician from Long Island. Our silver sponsors, Mr. Nayan and Ms. Bindu Dalal from Dalal Family Foundation. Mr. Devendra Shukla and family. Mr. Goda Dataria from Margosa Foundation. Ms. Suchitra Kamath from Business Karma. And we are also very, very happy this evening to announce the partnership with IIT Wheels Global Foundation. And we do have the chairman, Shri Ratan Agarwal, with us here today. And we give you a big, big thank you. So Ratan Agarwal, thank you very, very much for being here with us this evening and sharing this very special moment. And now, the next gentleman that I would like to invite on stage, or is rather already on stage, without him, we would not be here today. The world food movement would not be here today. I wouldn't be here today, and neither would all of us here. His Grace, Shri Chanchalapathi Dasa, the co-founder and vice chairman of World Food Movement, also co-founder and vice chairman of the Akshaya Patra Foundation, which has grown from its humble origins to currently feeding nutritious meals to over 2.3 million children every day in India. A full-time dedicated missionary of ISKCON Bangalore for over 4 decades, he has led various spiritual, cultural, and humanitarian initiatives benefiting millions and millions of people. So please, if you would like to come up here, say some few words, and we are so honored that you are here with us this evening. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste and Hare Krishna to everyone. This is a historic moment, a memorable occasion to all of us. To formally announce the feeding programs in the New York and New Jersey areas at this August gathering. This is the beginning of a simple but impactful initiative to provide hot, nutritious meals to students and communities that welcome and appreciate our service with the intent of creating a transformative impact in the lives of the recipients. If a nourishing meal enables a student on a college campus to focus on academics and save time from an avoidable campus job, we consider our humble efforts to be successful. If a delightful meal can make a student's life on campus more productive, we consider our purpose accomplished. If a wholesome meal can enable people in need to return to a life of dignity and purpose, we consider our efforts fulfilled. An ancient Indian thought and value is the impetus for this initiative. Ayam bandhuhu anyam na iti ganana lagu chetasam udara charitanam tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Ayam bandhuhu, these are my family members. Anyam na, others are not my family members. Iti ganana lagu chetasam is the thinking of the small-minded people. Udara charitanam tu, the large-hearted people think. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the entire world is my family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is a Sanskrit phrase meaning the world is one family, a philosophy of interconnectedness emphasizing unity, cooperation, and shared responsibility among all human beings. This concept promotes solidarity and mutual care, advocating for a global community where people act as members of one large family for the common good. It is a central tenet and principle that aims to foster harmony and universal well-being. We wish to draw from the 25 years of experience of Akshaya Patra Foundation's school meal feeding program in India. Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual master, initiated this feeding program among the youth of America in New York City in 1966 and encouraged us to feed profusely and sumptuously. His great vision for the welfare of humanity inspires us every single day. We wish to work with the governments, university administrators, students, business houses, and conscientious individuals like all of you to make this program a success. We need your support to build and scale this movement sustainably so that we can serve the wonderful people of this great nation. Please join us to ensure no one is hungry. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Good evening, friends. I am happy that we have initiated our services through the World Food Movement in the United States of America. The name of the foundation itself conveys our intent to create a feeding movement for the world, and we have taken our first step here in this direction. I thank the dignitaries and all the attendees for sparing their valuable time to participate in this great event. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, he desired that no one should go hungry, and ISKCON Bangalore has established World Food Movement with the very same vision. In the 1960s, Srila Prabhupada envisioned a worldwide feeding program which took root here in America. He introduced love feasts through which delicious meals were served to all visitors to the temple. The legendary Steve Jobs had also benefited from these meals. He had expressed his love for the food and how he would walk 7 miles to an ISKCON temple to have a proper meal. World Food Movement will continue the great legacy of Srila Prabhupada and feed students and communities in this country. We want to provide fresh, nutritious meals to the college students and other food insecure individuals across the United States. We wish to utilize all the learning and experience gained over 25 years through Akshaya Patra's feeding program for the beneficiaries of World Food Movement. Compassion for the fellow beings is a basic tenet of all religions and schools of thoughts on this earth. It is only by turning compassion into action that we can make this world more inclusive, equitable, and sustainable. Our collective compassion will not only benefit those in need, but also the human society as a whole. We look forward to working with the government, administrative agencies, philanthropists, leaders, and college and university administrations to contribute to food and nutrition security of communities. You are the link between World Food Movement and the people in need, bringing hope, dignity, and opportunity into their lives. We are confident that with thousands of socially sensitive minds and generous hands supporting us, including all of you who are sitting here today, we will be able to fulfill the vision of World Food Movement in the coming years. I wish to extend my special thanks to Abhivi, the award-winning musician who is performing today in support of our initiative. The evening is set to be a culturally vibrant, with his unique style of blending classical and contemporary music, which has captivated people across the globe. I appreciate this great nation for its wonderful citizens and the immense contribution to science, technology, and innovation. We will strive to combine the spirit of compassion and innovation to bring a transformation that will benefit generations to come. May this occasion unite all of us and enable us to work together in a mission to build a healthy, happy, and a hunger-free world. Once again, thank you all for your participation in this launch event. I pray to the Almighty to bless us all with good health, peace, and prosperity. Hare Krishna.
As we move on for the next part of the evening, I would now like to invite on stage Sri Shekhar Vemparala, founder of Wealth DNA, a pioneering process that helps wealth holders align their resources with purposeful philanthropy. And tonight we also celebrate his new book, which is called Born to Give. This book will be released this evening by His Grace Chanchalapathi Prabhu. So please join me in welcoming Shekhar Vemparala, please. Thank you very much. Born to Give, a book that you will also. Shekhar, I'm going to leave it over to you to say a few words.
Namaskar. His Grace Chanchalapathi Prabhu, thank you very much for releasing this book during Devi Navratri. I see a lot of my old friends, and by the time I leave this evening, everybody in this room, I hope to gain your friendship. You may have heard of Chef Vikas Khanna, who was going to be here, but unfortunately he couldn't make it at the last minute. He sent me a message which I will read to you. This is from Vikas Khanna. My humble pranams to His Grace Chanchalapathi Prabhu, Navina Prabhu, and all at World Food Movement. Food is the highest expression of love. Food is divine. Food nourishes mind, body, and soul. Please accept my heartiest congratulations on this amazing beginning of the World Food Movement. I will personally greet all of you at the next event. My heart and love is with Shekhar and all of you who have joined the World Food Movement to celebrate food. Vikas Khanna. Earlier we heard Fatima and Alia and Patricia. Every immigrant has a similar story. We all came to the United States with either a Washington, a Lincoln, a Jackson, a Hamilton, or a Franklin. Today we have a few more Franklins with us. And we need to be grateful and we need to give back. I want to thank each and every one of you in joining this movement, because exactly what it is. It is a movement. It's an ecosystem. It isn't just one person or two people. It's each one of you.
I like to mention the presence of few of the dignitaries here. There are many, I just randomly chosen a few. We are happy to have the Vice Chairman of Akshaya Patra USA Board, Srimati Rachana Kulkarni. We have Akshaya Patra Board members, Rupa Makhija and Rajiv Jain. We have Ambassador Dr. Hugo Cern, he is the UN Ambassador to Haiti. We have Councilwomen Preeti Dhariwal and Sonia Gawas. We have Commissioners Harish Raju and Neeta Vaswani. We have people from Board of Education, Parul Khemka, Elizabeth and Fang Yong. We have Mr. Sumit Roy, who is a veteran composer, performer, legend, who sings in 17 different languages, known as the Nat King Chale of Kolkata and also Claspo King. Pardon me for if there's wrong pronunciation. We have Pandit Satish Sharma, Chairman, Global Hindu Foundation, and many more. Thank you.
Because we're doing this for World Food Movement, where, for a mother, nutrition for their children is so important. And so I'd like to present this beautiful song, which is a dialogue between Krishna and Yashoda.
Honoring you this evening, and that is courtesy of His Grace Chanchalapathi Dasa, who will be honoring you and your beautiful team that you have here, who have given us such a lovely, lovely performance. So here we are. Abby, thank you so much. Have no words for your performance this evening. And there she is, the Guru. There she is. Lovely. What a lovely moment this is. What a lovely moment. Oh, that is lovely. Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, next up we will be honoring Mr. Mahesh Harihara Subramaniam as a Carnatic on the flute.
Shovita on Zitha, Kavit Musaji.
Abhi, shall I just interview this?
Pankaj Khan on bass. Sri Ghosh on guitar. Vishal on keyboard and keys, piano. Akshaya Raghu on drums and percussion. Praveen Narayan on percussion, tabla, mridangam.
And I think we are done. How sweet, thank you. Thank you very much.